Hey friends, this is Emily, and if you didn't see by the title of the video, today I am going to be talking about what my journey was getting diagnosed with autism, because everybody's journey is different, and that's fine. But before I get into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So basically, when I got diagnosed with autism when I was 10, but it took a while to actually find out what it was, because I always knew that something wasn't right. Like in school, I couldn't focus, and like need to be in the front of the class and all that stuff. So we went to therapy, not because of just this, but because of other personal reasons. And my first ever, I think she's my first therapist, she actually thought that I might have autism, but she was a therapist, not a doctor, so she really couldn't like diagnose me. So then we went to someplace else, and it took forever because other doctors said it was different things. I don't remember what they said because I was so little, and I just remember George, my first therapist, telling me that I had Asperger's, and I was like, nuh-uh, because like I didn't understand what that was, and I thought that Asperger's was the funniest word for some reason when I was like, when I was 10, because I thought it was spelled like A-S and then another S, but it's spelled A-S-P and then other words. I just thought that was so funny. She also helped me make eye contact. Like, all this stuff that's easy for you guys is hard for me. Like, it took me forever to actually get down with eye contact, because I could just look down at the floor, and I was just like, did these things where like all the pens, she had a bunch of pens, and all the pens would be upside down, so I would take the bucket that the pens were, and I would just flip them right side up the whole time, just because that was my autism. And like I said, it took forever because different doctors said it was different things, and I don't know which doctor said that it was autism. I asked my mom, she said she doesn't remember either. So I don't really remember. Like I said, I kind of just remember my therapist telling me that she thinks this is what I had. Then I had to go someplace else because she was a therapist, not a doctor. So I think it took, so like maybe, well then I probably went to see her when I was like 9, because it takes about a year for everything to get done, because like I said, doctors said it was different things and nobody was actually sure what it was. So I had to go to a lot of different doctors to get the right input. So I think I probably was 9 when I saw her, and then I was 10 when I got diagnosed. So that's my story. It's not very interesting, but comment down your story. And before we end, again, I love reading this book. I'm going to be reading it till it's all done. So this chapter is called You Should Choose the Lifestyle You Want Over the Person You Want. So, see here. Here's the truth about the person who is right for you. They want the same lifestyle that you do. How do I know this? Because it is by definition what makes them right for you. To be with someone whose eyes light up when yours do, whose heart races when your blood also pounds, who is seated and inspired by the same forces that drive you forward, is a gift many of us never truly get to experience, because we settle for the person we love over the person we could push us to be bigger, stronger, greater versions of ourselves. We tell ourselves that love is enough, that it conquers everything, but we forget that love shouldn't be the thing that conquers our lives. We should be. And we should be doing it deliberately, triumphantly, by the side of somebody who shares all your joys and successes. So, how do we meet such a person? That's simple. We do more of what we love. We give ourselves up to uncertainty, to searching, to pursuing what we want out of life without the certainty of having someone beside us while we do it. We throw ourselves wholeheartedly into the things that we love and constantly attract the people who love what we love. We value what we prioritize. We appreciate all that we are. We throw ourselves into the heart of possibility instead of staying comfortably settled inside of certainty, because we owe it to ourselves to do so. We owe it to ourselves to live for the greatest life that we're capable of living, even if it means that we have to be alone for a very long time. At the end of the day, love is wonderful, but it isn't to make up for an entire lifetime of compromising your core values. You don't want to spend forever gazing into somebody's eyes expecting to find the answers you need inside of them. Wait for the person who is gazing outside the same direction as you are. It's going to make all the difference in the world. Wow, I love this. I feel like this book is really, really deep. Jeez. That's it for today's video. Bye.